Let me explain to you how to deal with negative people. I remember one time in my life, I had a business partner that I wasn't really too happy working with, and they were really causing me a lot of stress and angst. As a matter of fact, I spent a lot of time focusing on this person, and by doing so, my business really suffered. And I had gone to one of my mentors with this problem and been like, I don't get why I'm not getting ahead. I'm frustrated with this person. Things aren't going right. And he says, Chris, you're thinking in the wrong direction. So let me help change that for you. And so he gave me an analogy. He said, thinking like the brain is kind of like fighting in a sense, right? Because you have three different styles of fighting, and hopefully I adopt the later style, the last style, because that's the way that you really should be at thinking and handling these types of situations. So he goes, what most people do though, 90% of the population, if not more, do what he called the karate mindset, which is pretty much when somebody does something mean to me, I fire back right away without really thinking about it. And we do that all the time, right? With our friends, our loved ones. And maybe you might win that battle, but you're really losing the war because now you've created an enemy with that person, right? Now you're entertaining that energy. And really we should acknowledge that and kind of just let it go, but we don't. The second type of person, what they'll do is kind of like judo, where if I throw a punch, I'm going to use that energy against you and kind of flip you on your back, right? That's the person that will go behind your back and talk smack. The person will be nice to your face and then manipulate you later on. And if you do that, you can only get so far, but eventually you're going to get found out. And again, same idea, you're going to lose the war, not really get to where you want to be going. Now, the last person is really how my mentor used to think and how I think now, which is called psychological aikido, is what he told me. And that fighting style, when you go to punch somebody or hit somebody, you take their body and you move them to a positive space where there's no harm for them or you, right? Compared to the other two, the opponent is going to end up hurt. In this one, not the case. So he goes, when that person comes to you, acknowledge the problem, learn to let it go and move it to a positive space in your mind. When you do this, you now can start focusing on what you need to focus on, right? Which is progress, which is moving you in the right direction. You see, most people, what they do is when something bad happens, we carry around like baggage all day, right? Someone cuts us off in the morning on the way to work. We're going to tell our friends about it, our coworkers, our family. We're going to talk about it all day and be focused on that incident. When in reality is it's taking so much energy out of our brain and our life that it doesn't allow us to focus on what we need to be doing, to get to that next level. So the goal here is let those things happen in your life, acknowledge them, move into a positive space, and then keep moving forward.